Hey everybody, I'm Lofi. Today we're going to be doing a breakdown of the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom official trailer number 2. It came out just a bit ago at the time of my recording this. I think 6 hours ago exactly. It's late. I just have been thinking about this since I saw the trailer. I'll admit my reaction a little boring, but super into this game. I'm really excited to see it and I really just want to go over it. So we're going to be doing that, and we're going to be doing that right here in this YouTube video. All right, so here we have the trailer. I'm going to put on my headphones, and then we're going to get to watching it. So we're going to be going through this. I'm going to break down the things that I see that I think are interesting, and then I'm going to give some ideas about where I think this could go in the future. And then we'll, if you agree with me, leave a comment. If you don't, well, still leave a comment. Give me if you hate my video, give me a dislike. If you like it, give me a like. If you like it a lot, you could subscribe. That would be pretty nice, but what can I say? Anyways, let's get into it. Also, let me adjust the volume down a little bit. So this is very interesting to me, just at the beginning. Like, obviously, these are the plains of Hyrule. Same ones from the first game, but everything's a little bit more awful and messed up. And then, this big red cloud back here is definitely something. I think that's the volcano, if I can tell correctly. Sorry, I backed out of it. But I do think that that is the volcano. I'm forgetting what its name is. It's been several years since I played Breath of the Wild. But I'm pretty sure that's the volcano, and from my memory, it never looked like that in game, so that's either just updated graphics, lighting, or it could be something super big. I'm one to assume that it's just updated graphics or lighting. I also, you see the lightning strike, let me pan back a few frames. I'm really into these new enemies. I don't know exactly what they are, but I like them a lot. They're little weird, like, bat bokoblin looking things. I can't wait to find out what they are. They might be something that we've already seen before. I would not know. But I do like their design a lot. They're very cool. Oh, that's interesting. So I didn't see this when I was watching the trailer initially, but these lights springing up from underneath the towers, that has to be something. That definitely means something, and I'm not sure what it does. And you get this nice establishing shot of just the huge distance from the ground to these floating islands that you can just see very clearly. They're super high. They're even above the clouds. I know that they weren't in the initial game, obviously, but the thought that these could have been just up there in the initial game, just floating outside of your reach, impossible to see. Very cool. Very interesting. I like it. Now, my working theory is I think that this is like the remnants of Skyloft, but I might be insane for that. Obviously, we just have some bokoblins in caves. This voice. If we go back a little bit.
Sweep over Hyrule. Eliminate this kingdom and her allies.
That's really interesting. While I was on my live stream reacting to this with my good friend Ethan, we thought it could be Ganondorf, or, and this one's going to sound a little crazy, it might be Demise, which would tie in really well with that idea of the islands above being Skyloft, and then the corpse from the first trailer. We'll see it down there eventually. Could be the rotting corpse of Demise. We get a bunch of shots of just chaos and carnage. It's really cool. The castle's even more awful than it was in the first game. I wanna look at that. I wanna look at this. I don't know what's going on here. Low-key, I kind of hate it, but I do not like the tentacle thing going on. But it's neat. I think the idea that there's like a chase section, very cool. delve into the horror aspects of the series, get back into the Twilight Princess vein of things. That sounds pretty neat. I'd be down to see that happening. Or not Twilight Princess, Majora's Mask, but Twilight Princess too. I'm still stuck on Twilight Princess because the game just seems darker and more gritty. That's big. I like this enemy a lot. I like what's going on with it. I understand that it's just a pile of cubes. I think it's cool. I am hesitant to say, but the design on the patterning feels very reminiscent of what I want to say is like Aztec, ruins and buildings. But I don't. That's just at my first glance. It's probably not based on that. If I find out it is, that's cool. If it isn't, oh well. Then yeah,
Link,
horrible corpse.
I'm not sure you'll be able to stop him.
And then you have the horns. They come in strong, and he skydives, and it's just majestic. It is just truly beautiful. The homing arrow is interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. It'll probably do something cool. I imagine that it's an arrow type that can modify with like a bomb arrow, and then you get homing bombs and stuff like that. That would be very cool. If we look at it really closely, it looks to be a balloon. Kind of. Yeah, it's a balloon, and then it goes up and it targets and hits them. The cool balloon arrow. The rail sliding is interesting. I'm not sure what they're going to do with it, or if it's going to be a like consistent like. I think it might only be a thing for this one area of the game, which seems to be a very mine area of the game, like a mining town type looking thing, up on a mountain, obviously. I'm thinking there might have been another big time skip, but I don't know if they would do that like another time. But maybe a shorter time skip than the previous one, but still, it feels like there's probably a time skip going on. The puzzles look good as always. I like the new Talos. I really love this arm. It is so cool. I'm so glad that they got to use the arm from the like the prosthetic arm that had magic in it from the original art book it was one of their ideas. I'm so glad that they got to add that. It looks so cool. It's going to be awesome, and I can tell. I cannot wait to mess around with the mechanics. This game is going to be so incredible. Alright, and then these carts and things that you'll see going like this balloon and this little drone thing. They're very clearly intentionally made to be used in this game, but I want to say in my heart, I think that the inspiration came from the flying machines that we as players made back in the first game. And I think that's very cool if it's true, and I think it could be, and I think that would be very awesome to just know that our little idea led to this new mechanic in the second game, and that would be very neat to see. I hope that they talk about what inspired them to do that at some point, but who knows. I think it's really cool, though. And then you get the title card with the backwards speaking, which feels very Twilight Princess, backwards speaking and whatnot. And you can really feel Ruthie and that.
Please, lend him your power.
That there's going to be a lot of darkness in the upcoming game. I don't want to say that I think Zelda might have died there, but I do think it's plausible. But I don't think they would go for that. But I do think the game is going to be a lot darker, and I am hopeful to see what they do with it. Some upcoming theories that I have, some stuff that I think that they might do is, as I did say, I think Corpse Guy, I think he might be Demise, not Ganon. I think that would be very, very plausible. I can see that being a thing. It would lend to my idea of the floating islands being Skyloft. These floating islands, I really want in my heart for them to be the remains of Skyloft, which would explain some of the weirder random technology that's lying around. I'm not I haven't played all of the different Zelda games, so I can't really say for sure. But if they were Skyloft, I think that would be very cool and a good nod, and it would explain why they ported Skyward Sword to the Switch in HD before doing Breath of the Wild 2, Tears of the Kingdom, you know? That would be a very sensible thing in my head. I think that's very plausible. I don't know what else to say. I'm just super excited for this game, and I cannot wait to see it come out and get to play it firsthand. I think it's going to be awesome, and I think everybody who's been waiting for it is going to have a great time with it. And man, May 12th, not too much longer. But that is going to be all from me. So to everybody who is watching this video, thank you. I would love it if you'd leave a like and a comment, and hey, maybe subscribe while you're here. Ring the bell a little bit. I'd appreciate it. If you like this video, there aren't many more like it on my channel yet, but they will be coming soon. This is the first commentary video that I'm doing on my channel, and I want to do more of them because I had a really good time recording this, actually. It was quite enjoyable. I wasn't expecting to have such a fun time with recording, but that is going to be all from me, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye-bye.